Looks like he's going to try to return it. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Nebraska's offense will come out first. We've got a battle that you two are going to love, and so is everybody else for that matter. High-octane offense, stone-wall defense. As they say, something's got to give, Jesse.
Yeah, this is a classic example here of the unstoppable force versus the immovable object, right? Something has got to give, and you really got to dive into the X's and O's in a game like this because every single individual matchup on the field matters when these two teams play each other.
Yeah, and these are just fun, right? Like great versus great. Like who's going to win? Which style's going to prevail? Both these teams have been able to impose their will week after week on their opponents. Now, high-powered matchup. Who's going to get the win?
Back to throw, it's Raiola. He finds a soft spot in the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They're going back to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. All right, guys, let's take a minute to think about Nebraska. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. Four-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And how about this Buckeye defense? This is not all flash and score around here these days.
And when you've seen Ohio State really be great and make those playoff runs, you always pick out those big defensive linemen that can get their hands on the quarterback and get him on the ground like they did right here.
The Huskers will punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. Makes a move. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. So Ohio State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Makes the catch. It's Smith. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. It's Sayin. Hauls it in. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Backed up now, here's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the third down pass is knocked away by the D.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. That's caught. It's Hunter. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. On the run, it's Ives. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, when you talk Nebraska football, it always comes down to their ability running it on offense, whether it's the option or whether it's conventional. They've got a long and illustrious history of great running backs, and this guy is on the field for a reason. His vision, his ability to make people miss, run with toughness, he can do it all.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. Running back searching for a hole. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. There is a flag on the play, and if this is on the defense, guys, would you take the points off the board here? Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's key. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. A first down run on the doorstep. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Off the play fake on 1st down. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Now the play fake. Now adjusting. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. Pulls it in inside the 10.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
To the air, it's Sayin. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws. Touchdown, Ohio State. Fitted in the window for the score.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He'll bring it out. It's Bell. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And he uses that stiff arm like a discard, and they get it to the 18-yard line.
I think this defense moving forward has to be able to finish plays. On that second down, the quarterback had nowhere to go with it, and the defense had an opportunity to get to him, get him on the ground, setting up third and long, but because they couldn't do that and let him spring free, it's now third and manageable. This defense just making life hard on themselves right now because they're not finishing these plays.
The Cornhuskers will snap it on first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback, and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Guys, Ohio State has the lead here, and we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. To throw, it's Raiola. Dumps it off in the flats. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. And the Huskers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Cradles it at the 35. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Oh, that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. It's Key. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. Not the most productive half of this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. That type of pressure on the quarterback, that's vintage Ohio State, right in keeping with the legacy that's been established by the Buckeye team.
Yeah, and you take pride in that. You own that legacy with all those guys.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
If your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
The Huskers will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. To the air, it's Sayin. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Return takes it inside the 30, down to the 28 as the defense has them setting up shop from there. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Finds his tight end. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Cornhuskers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To the ground with the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. A strike downfield. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Wide open downfield. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. 1st and 10 coming up. They'll move the tight end. Gives it on the option. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Gets the back moving. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. This crowd knows when to bring it. Surging forward on the sneak. The Huskers will have a first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Cornhuskers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They want to throw it. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense has it, they're on the move. And they get him on the ground. They get the turnover, they get a chunk of yards, and they are in business. Looking to throw on first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He might want another play. They'll run play action. Here's a heat. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. The Buckeyes line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Here comes the heat. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Just keeps slinging it. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. The Buckeyes will punt it away on 4th down. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll field the punt and look for room. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Running to Green. Powers through the defender. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Bringing the heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They boot it away on 4th down. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Pulls it in. It's Peoples. And the Buckeyes want to move quickly.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Snagged out of the air. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining 1st half than you? And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the 1st half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, we send it back to the guys in the shoe.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Huskers will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. He wants to change this route. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Gonna let it fly. Catch inside the 25. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Reads it, fires complete. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Mountain West this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Kansas State.
And he pumps it up inside the 20. Kicking team's got it.
Kick returners usually have to have that home run ability, the ability to take it to the house 100-plus yards. But it's also a tough skill because you've got all these guys flying down the field so fast, and sometimes you get a big hit and...
Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the pummeling has started.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. He'll bring it out. It's Bell. And didn't find much room at all as he'll go out of bounds at the 12. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Ready to fire from the pistol. The play action fake. Finds his man. He makes it up to the 20-yard line before going out of bounds.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's when he catch it, big fella.
They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Huskers decide to punt it away. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. He's got it. Slips through the line. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Here's the pressure. Finds the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Smith. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The Buckeyes are in the hurry up.
Now, anytime the ball goes in the air towards him, I feel like it's his. Like, there are no 50-50 balls. He just makes plays game after game, play after play, and you see him featured in this offense for a reason. He's one of the best in the country, not just at the wide receiver position, period. This guy's in the Heisman Trophy conversation as a receiver.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Hit as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Buckeyes will send out the punt unit.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
He'll try to loosen him up from deep in his own end. Got him downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Oh, they're after him. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They've got to keep their quarterback up.
Not a lot of good plays for 3rd in California, so you're just trying to get a completion and help out your punter, but they can't even get that executed.
Punt is on its way. Makes the catch at the 45. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Under fire. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Going for the marker on the ground. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. This time there is no running room to be found, and this defense wasn't going to get hit with a big run twice in a row. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to fire. Good timing on the quick out. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground. The Buckeyes have this offense rolling. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. It's complete to the left. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. And the Buckeyes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. 2nd and goal for the offense. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Got it back on 2nd and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Huge play in the red zone. 3rd and goal coming up. To the air, it's Sayin. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He's out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Excellent job by the kick coverage unit to keep him from getting the sideline. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking for space. It's Ives. Oh, they're not getting free. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick step and go. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. The toss to the right. Finding an escape route. Past the sticks, and he may get more. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man quickly. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Bought a little time, lets it go. And they can't make the connection.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves tricked.
Deep shot for the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 4th down, going to the air. Snags it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Cornhuskers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score with the run on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Motion from the wideout. Barrels ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. The offense lining up for a first down play. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Fires to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Missouri was able to finish off a close one in Columbia. They did just enough both offensively and defensively to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the Huskers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. He's got him. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. Makes a catch at the 15. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw in that touchdown pass.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
Nebraska, 17.
Bringing it out. Nice. Executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. That's reeled in. It's Peoples. Still running at the 40. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
QB now has over 400 yards passing, guys, and you got to give everybody else in his supporting cast a ton of credit. Receivers, great job running routes, catching the football, and this offensive line has been outstanding, giving him time to throw.
Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Rushes on him. With the catch, it's Peoples. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Huskers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disrupted. They've been all over the field.
Coach Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Graham. He's loose down the left side. The tap. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 2nd and goal, he carries again. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. The give to the back. Makes a man miss. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They send the tight end in motion. Right back to the well. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were fit.
He lobs one high down the left side. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on 1st down. Quickly complete. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Off the play fake. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.